Hey everyone, Coach Thomas is an athlete, and today I want to go over 2 mental exercises you have to do if you have any hope of succeeding in body transformation. Now tell me if this sounds familiar to you. You're trying to lose some body fat and you're doing okay for a little bit, then you have a bad day or a bad weekend and you think to yourself, oh, I blew it. I did bad and now I have to do extra work just to get rid of these extra calories. So you go to the gym and you slug out a cardio session on the treadmill. You just waste yourself, and then at the end of the week, the scale doesn't change at all anyway, and it didn't even matter, and now you're frustrated. If that's you, you gotta stop. My first problem that is all you're trying to do is out-exercise a bad diet. And guess what you and me and anyone will never be able to do, unless you're Michael Phelps. But guess what? Most people can't out-exercise a bad diet. It just isn't gonna happen. So it's an exercise in futility, trying to burn the extra calories that you had on a bad day or a bad weekend. The second problem I have with that, and honestly the more major one, is the fact that you are treating exercise as punishment. You were bad, and you deserve to be punished, and you should just have to sweat and kill yourself, and you shouldn't. If you have a bad day, that means you're human. Thinking of overeating and exercise in terms of good and bad and punishment is a short-term thinking process. You were bad on this one day or one weekend, so you need to fix it right now, when in reality, weight loss is a very long journey taking place over months and years, depending on how much weight you have to lose. Same with exercise. It isn't something you're going to do for short term. It should be something you're doing for the rest of your life. So one little bump doesn't need to be fixed right now. That is a horrible way of thinking. It's going to frustrate you. It's going to make you feel terrible about yourself, and it just doesn't work. The only thing you can really do if you get off track is get back on track. If you were bad or you overate for a weekend and you indulge a little, one weekend long term is not going to kill your results. You just need to have more days where you work towards your goal than when you don't. So if you had a bad weekend, tell yourself, that's fine, I did it. What can you do? For the next 4 days, I'm going to get on track. I'm going to do exactly what I'm supposed to do because I want that bikini or I want that six-pack for the first time in my life. Whatever your goal is, keep that goal in mind and keep the why of that goal in mind. Every single client of mine who's been successful in their weight loss and keeping the weight off not only has a goal of what they want to look like, but a reason behind it, and they know that reason. Whether it's I want to have a kid, whether it's I want to get off medications, whether it's I just want to feel good about myself and actually be happy. If you don't have a vision of what you're looking for, but also a reason behind it, a real reason behind it, you are already setting yourself up for failure. So in summary, you need a really good why behind what you want. If you want a six-pack, that's fine. Why? Have an honest conversation with yourself. Why do you want that? Once you find a good enough reason, man, you will move mountains to get it. And the other thing is your mindset behind, this is the main one too, your mindset. This is the one thing I want to hammer home. If you get in the mindset of short-term thinking, of exercise as punishment, of good and bad, you have lost all power and all control. You are at the mercy of the calories and the scale, and you're at the mercy of how many calories you burned during your punishments exercises. Short-term thinking leads to trying to out-exercise a bad diet, which you cannot do and will lose every time. You will lose that battle every time. You need to get in a mindset of long-term. I simply need more days where I'm on track than when I'm off track. So if I have 2 days where I'm off track, but I'm on track 5-6 days out of the week, I'm okay. I'm okay. I can do this. It puts you in a mindset of control. Control. You have power over food, over your life, and over your body. That's the mindset that you need if you're going to have any chance for any fitness goal and any long-term progress. And that's about it. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. I know I ranted a little bit there, but if you never want to miss content that we put out, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then you will never miss any videos that we put out every week.